Thank you for everything.
Please return home safely. For my brother as well.
You have my word, young madam.
Then let's be off. I believe we just need to follow this road to reach Fennmont.
Yeah, let's go.
And the walking begins.
I'm sure you can see why it wouldn't be practical to ride the wyverns into Fennmont.
You'd get spotted right away!
Yes, there'd be no avoiding a battle, and civilians would get dragged into it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But is it really okay to leave the wyverns alone like that?
They shouldn't have anything to fear from the monsters.
Because the monsters are their friends?
Oh, no, no. The wyverns may look docile, but they can be quite tough when they need to be. Monsters aren't their friends. Monsters are their food.
Really?
Oh, I was right to be afraid!
Oh dear, Jude, your clothes are torn. Please hold still for a moment. Be done in just a jiffy here.
Wow, as good as new. Thanks.
Nice job. Those are Jude's best clothes, you know. He spent days fretting over exactly what to get. He bought them for his move to Fennmont because he was terrified he'd look like a country bumpkin.
That's surprisingly adorable of you.
Go right ahead. Blab all my secrets.
That's a fine story. Please take good care of them.
How did you get to be so good at sewing anyway?
I learned it when I was in the military. Originally, it was just so I could sew up the lips of any of my men who leaked vital information. After that, I took up needlepoint as a hobby. Oh, that's such an embarrassing story, though. Let's keep that a secret between us.
Guess that's one secret she won't spill.
Huh? Is it me or did it suddenly get all dark?
Attack!
That's the night climb. You must be close to Fennmont.
Attack!
Be gone!
What a relief. I should have known things would be fine at the manor.
Yeah, Drissel really kept things together.
Oh, I knew Lady Drissel would do fine. I have great faith in her strength of spirit.
Then what were you so concerned about?
I couldn't stop worrying that I had forgotten to shut off my bedroom lamp.
You were that worried about a lamp?
What if I had caused a fire? I couldn't get the thought out of my mind.
I can relate to that. Once the worry sets in, it never leaves. Ever since I left home, I've been wondering if I remembered to close the lid on my bottle of dried gels.
I certainly hope you did. Dried gels swell up and burst if they absorb too much moisture.
Maybe I should send a letter home and ask Dad to check.
We're on our way to pick a fight with a king, and this is what keeps you up at night?
What's going on?
Hey, look!
Isn't that...
The lab!
The Lance of Kresnik is in there. Let's go.
Back in Fennmont at last.
All thanks to you and the others.
Can you believe this is where we first met? That feels like forever ago.
I suppose it does. This probably isn't something I need to say again. But...
I know. There's no time for waxing sentimental.
right.
Ta-da!
Not bad, not bad. Might look a tad...
Are you okay? Mr. Eldon?
Doc. Dr. Jude?
Lie still. You're hurt pretty badly.
Listen to me, Doc. She tricked us. One of the researchers was actually an Ajul spy. When I tried to arrest her, she blew up the entire testing chamber.
We'll carry the wounded to the hospital. Come with me.
It sounds like Gaius is making his move.
We can't waste any more time. Why are you always fighting without me? Well, if you insist on leaving me out, so be it.
Now what? Doesn't sound like knocking will get us in.
The Lance of Kresnik is just beyond this door.
There's got to be another way in. Let's look for it. What was that? What?
You okay?
I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Isn't she...
It's the mayor!
Hang in there!
The mayor of Hamil? They did say that the Rashigal army invaded the village.
All the villagers frozen solid.
No! No!
Hey, come back to us. Don't give up.
Oh no! Mayor!
It's Professor House all over again.
The villagers were frozen solid? What could that mean? Is this what Gaius's henchwoman meant when she said the power of a great spirit?
This woman was knocking on death's door. She might have been delusional.
Either way, this is unforgivable.
I wonder if it'll work the same. Are you thinking about the mayor? I understand how you feel. My teacher at school was killed by that same awful machine.
It's not that. It's that I'm not actually sad at all.
Is Elise a heartless monster?
Elise. Do you think she got what she deserved?
Of course not. The mayor suffered horribly. What happened was so awful.
Would a heartless monster get so mad about what happened to the mayor? Would she shed tears over it?
No, I guess not. We have to destroy that stupid lance.
Can this contraption help us?
It might let us look in on the lance. Here's the video feed.
That's remarkable, Jude.
There's nothing there.
Huh?
The Lance of Kresnik is gone. Did that explosion destroy it?
Surely it would leave some wreckage behind.
Perhaps the lance was moved before the explosion occurred. That's the only logical explanation.
But moved to where?
Mila, look. I found a recording of what happened. Is that the spy Mr. Eldon talked about?
That girl. She's the one from our last visit.
You're right. She was the one that attacked us.
Hey, what she got there?
It looks like someone discovered her ruse, so she detonated a bomb.
But isn't she a Najul spy? If I were in her shoes, I wouldn't risk my life like that even if my cover was blown. In the game of espionage, a dead body can still provide valuable intel.
Then how about this? Maybe she planned to blow up the lance all along, and Mr. Eldon finding her was just a coincidence.
If Jude's theory is true, then it's likely that the girl didn't know the lance had left the facility.
That means she's now either on her way to the location where the lance was taken,
Or trying to find out where that location is.
In either case, we might find out something if we can catch her.
According to the timestamp on the video, the explosion only happened half an hour ago.
Then she's probably still in the city.
We need to find that girl.
You went to medical school here, didn't you?
Young students burning with passion, living their dreams. I bet you miss those days.
Not really. We studied and trained all day, every day. I never did anything particularly memorable.
Lame. That is so you.
Even those days of toil will one day be treasures to you.
I would have liked to have gone to school myself.
You should have. Maybe you'd have learned how to behave like a normal person.
Did you go to school, Leia?
Sure did. I was the class vice president.
Then going to school doesn't seem to help with behavior at all.
You might be right about that. Hey, wait a minute. Hey Jude, is that your school?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it was. I doubt they consider me a student anymore.
The sea air is making me feel unpleasant.
Back in Fennmont after a 5-year absence. I never imagined my return would be like this.
There she is, the girl in red.
I know you. Yes, yes, yes! I finally get to finish you off! And it's not even my birthday.
Sorry to interrupt your little psychotic episode, but we really need to ask you something.
Why would I answer you, Claudes?
Wait, I have seen you before. Is it possible? Are you Lady Nadia of House Travis?
Huh?
I seem to be correct. But what would compel an heiress of one of the 6 ruling houses to spy for Azul?
I don't know anything about that stinking house. I'm Agria the Shadowless of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad again?
So you're working for Gaius.
What's it to you?
You tried to destroy the Lance of Kresnik.
Well, duh.
We want to destroy it too. That makes us allies. If you know where the Lance was taken, tell us.
Like I'd tell you anything.
Please, you want to destroy it for the same reason we do, right? 'Cause it's dangerous?
You reek. Oh, I've got an idea. Before I destroy the Lance, I'll use it to blast Rashigul to itty-bitty bits!
What is your problem? We're working our butts off to save the world, and you think it's funny to stand in our way?
5? You think you can fill the world with rainbows and kittens just by working hard? That sweet reek of yours is giving me brain decay.
What's your beef with hard work?
Zip it, you little pimple, or I'll pop you.
Excuse me?
I still remember the agony you caused me that day.
This girl is making my head hurt.
You seriously stink. What the hell?
Stand in our way and we'll be forced to cut you down.
Whatever. It's time we got rid of the damn stink around here. I'm feeling it now.
Go!
Time you burn to a crisp. Pyro storm!
Not yet.
You're pathetic. You have to be kidding me.
What's wrong?
Mila, I don't stink, do I?
No, you're totally fine.
Ah! Did I ask you? I can't stop.
I should warn you. I'm still not used to the sensation of sweating during exertion. Couple that with my somewhat clumsy sword grip, and well, you might consider being a little more cooperative. Where is the lance?
A secret passageway runs under the laboratory. It connects to Orta Palace.
And that is...
That's the palace Noctigal rules from.
I've never heard of this passageway.
Is it still usable?
Only if you're a worm. It's caved in now.
So we can't use it.
Hey, get back here!
Maxwell, one of these days, I'm going to rip that pretty face of yours to pieces! And you, pimple, listen up. Work, work, work as hard as that scrawny body of yours can handle, and you'll still wind up with only 2 things. Jack and squat!
Why do you say stuff like that? That girl has serious issues.
Orta Palace. The enemy stronghold.
We should be careful.
I know. Let's check things out first.
Why did that Agria girl say such awful things to me? Is that wretched little urchin actually nobility?
Yes, I do believe that she is the scion of the Travis family. The Travis estate was destroyed by arson a few years ago. Most of the Travises died in the blaze.
She lost her whole family? No wonder she turned out that way.
How interesting. You can sympathize with someone you despised mere seconds ago.
Yeah, I guess that's the kind of thing Agria would say reeks of naivete.
Perhaps she would. But I find it to be a kind and gentle smell.
I agree. Oh dear. Perhaps we're starting to smell a bit cheesy ourselves.
Thanks, you guys. figured security would be tighter than this.
I don't suppose we could just charge inside.
That wouldn't be prudent. This is their stronghold.
Rowan? What's the matter?
I was just weighing options. I think Jude might have the right idea here.
Whoa, hey now, are you serious? For once, Mila's telling us to be cautious and not charge in.
Do you have a plan?
More of a hunch, actually. Shall we test it?
If it's good enough for Rowan, count me in.
Stop right there!
We can win this!
Was this really the only way?
I'm just getting...
Any reinforcements?
Looks clear. But this is the king's house. Shouldn't he have more soldiers?
It could be a trap.
No doubt the Rashagal army has already been deployed for war with Azul.
But wouldn't they tighten security around the royal palace in wartime?
Except for the natural and man-made barriers that protect Fennmont in the north and south, it has few defenses in the event of a siege. If the enemy army breaches its walls, the city is as good as fallen. Troops are wasted here in wartime, so the majority of them are deployed to fortify the naval defenses in Fort Gandala.
That makes sense. But it also means war is imminent. We can't waste this opportunity.
Indeed. This is a Lotus Ring, a device that ferries people throughout Order Palace. We must use it to proceed further.
All aboard?
Wow! Orda Palace is huge! And it's so sparkly and pretty!
I've never seen anything like it.
The entirety of Orda Palace was made out of a single lumen tree. They channeled spirits to grow it into the shape of this giant palace in just 5 years.
This is a single tree?
Wow, their spirit arts are incredible.
Oh, you guys actually believe me?
No, not at all.
We just thought it sounded true!
Isn't that the same thing?
Designed specifically for security. I've never seen such a thing.
I guess just walking through was too much to hope for.
Naturally. But this won't be enough to stop us. Roger.
Time for a duet.
Okay!
I appreciate the support.
You can count on us!
Anytime!
Prepare yourself. Let's go!
Roger. Final down.
Let's go!
Roger. Final down.
That's one!
Roger. Final down. Demon
Always
Hit.
one step ahead.
Don't worry.
Always one step ahead.
Keep upon us.
Demon, all right!
Nice job.
Strike! Now! Focus! That's one!
Roger.
Aerial fire!
Finish that.
Forward! Not yet!
Demon! I can still do better.
I can't believe I'm visiting Orda Palace. It's like a dream come true.
This isn't visiting.
I feel like I should say something, but I guess this isn't the time.
É meio difícil falar e eu não percebi que meu microfone tá mutado. Foi mal, Alex. Peço desculpa, eu não percebi. A gente até arrisca o inglês, mas eu não consigo falar em espanhol mesmo entendendo. Não, é que a burrice foi minha mesmo, ok? Tudo bom, cara? O espanhol aí eu usei um tradutor pra escrever, porque eu entendo, mas eu não sei bolar frases em espanhol, porque buga um pouco minha mente com o inglês. O que eu tinha falado era as propriedades dos itens que eu dropei, né? Eu tinha dropado um capacete de terra, uma capa de escuridão e no final das contas agora eu dropei um anel de 10 de Dexterity. Eu tinha perguntado como é que você tava aí. Opa, tem um item aí. Ah, tá. Ele marca todas as alturas que a gente pode ir. Acho que aqui é o boss já.
It appears some rats have snuck into the palace. They should be here any moment.
Who are these vermin? I needn't have asked. So you've arrived, Maxwell, and looking much more spry than I expected after your injury.
All to stop you.
Go wait by the lance. We'll obliterate those northern savages as soon as I'm finished with Maxwell.
As you wish.
Ilbert, will you really raise your sword against your master?
My only master is Lord Klein. There is no other.
I'm willing to forgive such insolence, if you return to my side.
Once I thought you had the potential to be a great king, but now I see you've become unworthy of the throne.
No one in this world is more worthy to sit upon this throne than I.
You still don't get it, do you? You lack the qualities needed to govern humanity.
Foolish girl. A king only needs one quality, birthright. He is born into his power.
So he can sacrifice his own people?
Of course. Again, that is
Ah, tá, beleza, Alex.
Now I'll extend my influence over the spirit realm.
Boa sorte aí.
You will control no one.
O tempo aqui não tá pra obra. O tempo aqui tá chovendo.
Boy, has Maxwell's impudence rubbed off on you as well?
You can call me whatever you want. Do you have any idea how much your actions have tormented Rowan here? Any idea at all?
Jude, please.
You people think peace is some sort of right. You are mistaken. Peace is a luxury, not a right. Surrender yourselves into my service. That is your duty as my subjects.
You are beyond salvation.
I'm through wasting my time with you. Let's put an end to this right now. I now share all of the mana absorbed by the Lance of Kresnik.
Once I believed that you and I were two friends who traveled along the same path in life. However, now it seems we've reached our journey's end.
With a philosophy like that, life must be convenient. But your beliefs have become a royal pain to all of us. They're just illusions of grandeur.
I can't believe that someone like this could be our king! It's time someone knocks some sense in you!
Jude and Mila and everyone. I have to protect my friends. Up with his head! Up with his head!
Someone needs to put a stop to your ambitions. And that would be us.
Prepare yourself, Noctigal!
Now I shall show you the power that will unite Riza and Maxia.
Vamos pra boss fight. 40 mil de vida e é fraco com a água. A água ou o gelo? Vou testar agora.
Are you capable of such when your spear is dulled?
This spear has granted unity and resolve to this country, now and forever.
We shall see, old friend.
Tá, ele é fato. É fato. Fato de ferrar. Não, ele é fraco com a água.
No greater language than that of
Mas ele dá um daninho bem bruto, viu? Vai. Vou usar a arcurinha. A Mila morreu do quê? Se ela não tava nem perto dele.
Time for a duet.
Tem outro inimigo não? Só eu. Tem que usar um TP aqui. Ah, os golpes dele é tudo em ar. Ah, eu não vi que era golpe do explorador depois. Sempre quando dá as exclamações na cabeça dos bosses, são golpes indefensáveis. Cara, eu vou tomar um especial e eu não vou ver nem da onde. Ah, ele tá carregando especial. Eu não sei. Ele é efeito negativo na gente. Eu tô querendo manter a distância porque eu não sei quando é que ele vai dar a Special Arts, o famosa Mystic Arts, que o pessoal mais conhece. Ai, tá faltando TP pro meu boneco. Cara, esse Tails específico junto com o Fantasia, o protagonista é um craque de TP, né? Ele não tem TP, ele fuma o TP. Eu vou ter que citar a outra porque a menina tá sem TP. Cara, eu ressuscito ela, ela só uma bicuda pro boss. Ai, que engraçado. Eu tenho que recuperar o TP dos meus bonecos. Tá, eu acho que agora tem especial. Maybe. Não, só o golpe normal dele. Nada muito. Ai, já tô sem TP de novo. O golpe de água gasta muito. Valeu, Douglas, da força. Boa gameplay lá. Não sei se já terminou o Shimigami. 4.000 de XP. Eu vou falar que a XP foi ruim, tá? Mas eu acho que a burrice foi minha. Acho que acabou os buffs de comida.
You fools, if you kill me, then you will be unwittingly handing Rashigal over to Gaius.
Regardless, as king you must answer for your crimes.
Nonsense. With the Lance of Kresnik, I shall have absolute power.
That's enough. Mankind wasn't meant to wield such power. It would destroy the world as we know it. And you as well.
Mila, wait! This man is Rowan's friend, so Rowan should handle it.
Meu Deus, a criança falou uma coisa muito pesada.
Noctigal, a country without its king is doomed to chaos. You have turned away from the responsibility you must bear. We have both turned away. King Noctigal.
Gilbert, you're not saying that I should...
Let us build a new future for Rashigal together.
You mean you would bear the burden of my crimes as well?
It's of no consequence.
Rowan.
Do it.
Yes, Master.
Noctigal!
Who is it? Who's there?
No, they must be after...
The Lance of Kriznik!
Don't worry about me. We must hurry.
It must be awful to lose a friend. Poor Rowan.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm fine, everyone. Fighting such an impassioned battle gave Noctigal and I a chance to understand each other again. We have walked different paths, but it was good to remember a time when we called each other friend. I have no regrets whatsoever.
I see. Then there is nothing further for me to say.
Do you think that King Noctigal felt the same way?
For Owen's sake, I sure hope so.
Yes, I do believe he did. Thank you. All of you.
We're too late.
It's gone!
Are you sure it was even here?
Noctigal absorbed the Lance's energy before fighting us. It had to have been here.
Gillen's gone as well. Maybe he moved it.
If the Lance made it outside, it could be anywhere by now. Let us leave the palace.
I can't figure it out. Who could have fired those arrows that killed Noctigal?
I have no idea, but for an instant, I sensed a strength that was equal to the power of a great spirit.
Well, it's definitely not your pals, since they're trapped in the Lance. Wasn't there also talk about a great spirit-like presence in the attack on Himmel?
There are two possibilities. Either the enemy has found a way to control the Four, or there are other great spirits of which I am not aware.
So we're going to end up fighting a great spirit either way. Wonderful.
Esses TPs são diferentes dos outros. Não posso escolher a localidade. F. Tem que voltar até a escada. Tá, teleportar via mapa não dá. A gente vai evoluir de míseros criminosos para regicidas.
This ain't good.
Hey, hold on. Aren't you Chief Hilbert?
That is correct.
I have a message. Let me through.
What is it?
Ajul's army is on the march. The enemy force is said to exceed 50,000 men.
The war. It started.
Order the troops to attack.
Forward to victory!
Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack!
$50,000? From Sapstrath?
No, they're coming from north of Fennmont. They're in Fezabel Marsh.
Impossible. How do they intend to march across such impassable terrain? The spirit climbs have stopped shifting.
Chief Ilbert, we are unable to decipher their method of transportation.
This is bad, isn't it? All our soldiers are concentrated in Fort Gandala and at sea.
At this point, we may not have time to move our troops into position.
You need not worry. Deputy Chief of Staff Gillen foresaw this attack. He is transporting our new weapon to the battlefield as we speak.
I knew it.
Soldier, who ordered you to carry this message?
The Deputy Chief himself. Is something wrong?
No. You are dismissed.
Gilland is up to something.
Whatever it is, we must head to Fezabel Marsh at once.
Come on, let me fight already!
Cara, o jogo disse ser aqui, mas não é o que tá aparecendo. Pega perto do Forte Gandala lá.
Oh, that's some fine staffmanship.
I'm still learning. I won't quit training till it's an extension of my body.
Your dedication to your art is admirable. It puts mine to shame.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Now don't get all psyched up just because she praised you.
Whatever, I'm psyched! Yeah! Ow! My head.
See? What did I just tell you?
No, it really hurts.
He'll be fine. Here, I'll take care of it for you.
Leia truly handles her staff well. But Jude handles Leia even better.
Many of the provisions we packed are nearing their expiration date.
You sure do sweat the little things. I'm surprised you could handle being a tactician.
It is a tactician's duty to consider and prepare for every possible complication. Momentary oversights bring enduring wounds.
But isn't it also true that a moment's hesitation can lead to a lifetime of regret?
It is, which is why a leader must make snap decisions without hesitation.
Then I shall make the call. We will continue to eat the provisions until 2 months past the expiration date.
Yes, ma'am.
You must love that about her. The fact that she can cut through all your worries in an instant.
Are we talking about the way I feel about her or the way you do?
Ó, valeu um tempo perder tempo pra cá já. Se não for pra cá, ainda assim eu achei 3 elixir. Tamo no lucro. Aqui é a carta que eu tinha falado, que é a carta secundária. Tá. O cara pediu pra entregar a carta pra filha dele. Eu acho que é na entrada da cidade, né? Deixa eu ver uma coisa. O que o mapa... Ah, tá. O mapa não tá marcando nada. A filha dele era aqui no Plaza, não? Era ela aqui. Ganhamos ralo, 7 mil de dinheiro. Tá bom. Deixa salvo aqui. Eu não sei mesmo onde a gente tem que ir, cara. Fennmont. Eu sei que a gente já não tinha ido lá, cara. Não, não foi. Mas que eu lembro é num dos cantos da cidade aqui. Tem que ver a saída. Deve ser pra Arcolando lá. Porque a gente veio de baixo. É bem provável que seja lá.
Has our eminent tactician figured out how the enemy plans to cross Fezabel Marsh?
I'm afraid not. During the Renome season, the marsh flow weakens enough to make a crossing possible. But spirit climb changes have been thrown off kilter. The marsh flow should remain active.
What's this marsh flow?
The marsh's many bodies of water are linked together, with their water flowing through underground channels. If you were to fall into one, you'd get carried off to who knows where.
Oh, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm a great swimmer.
The maze of channels is quite complicated. It could be 10 years before you're finally pulled to the surface.
Yikes. Don't know if I can hold my breath for that long.
And yet the enemy intends to cross it with a full army. That leads me to one conclusion.
That Arjul has a tactician even greater than the conductor himself?
Yes.
It's been a while since you've been back to Fennmont. Don't you want to visit any of your friends?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you didn't make any friends while you were here?
I made plenty of friends. It feels like it's been forever since I went to school here.
Não, eu vou deixar por aqui que eu vou ter que fazer alguma coisa pra eu comer e trabalhar aqui. Valeu quem apareceu aí hoje, bom descanso pra vocês.